It's bizarre, it's Morocco, it's Tangier, and we're getting ever closer to finding out who's going to be this year's world's strongest man. In our last two heats, the giant South African Gerrit Badenhorst won through to the final, only for a severe arm injury to rule him out, letting the group runner-up Lee Bowers of England through in his place. And alongside him in the final will be Mark Filippi from the USA. 4 disciplines, 4 victories, a Grand Slam. And so it really will be a world party, because we have 8 different nations through. Finland, Netherlands, Iceland, Denmark, South Africa, Sweden, the USA, and 1 from England now. 8 down, 2 to go, just 2 more heats before we know the starting lineup for the final of this year's World's Strongest Man. And as far as today's British competitor's concerned, well, he really knows he's up against it.
Hi, I am Stuart Murray. This must be the toughest heat because it includes the world champion. Jukka Ahola of Finland is currently the world's strongest man. He upset the odds last year but has gone on to prove it was no flash in the pan. Gunnar Thor from Iceland, the nation that's won this tournament more than any other. Iceland continues to produce huge strong men who are never far off the pace. Hugo from Canada has been talking himself up big this time. He says he can beat Ahola. We'll just wait and see. And then there's little old me, one of the smallest blokes in the event. But one big bonus for me is I hold the world record in the Hercules hold.
And that's Spain in the distance, and there's a slight haze over the Mediterranean as we head down to the harbour where Jukka Ahola of Finland will begin the defence of his world title.
A little bit nervous. I think it's easier to win first time than the second time. But I have been practiced very much and I'm very good shape. But I think the guy from Iceland is very good. And the Canadian guy is big, but I think he's too big.
But you need to be big in this first event. It's in 2 parts. It's called the carry and drag. So if the average weight of a woman is 8 stone, each of these links is 1 woman. So that's 5 women here, 2 more women in the anchor. So having carried 200 kilograms down the track, they then drag, if you'll excuse the analogy, 7 women back up the track 25 metres. And our commentator, Paul Dickinson.
The first event's always the most nerve-wracking for these competitors. Hugo Girard of Canada, the first out. He's won many, many titles in powerlifting, but this is his first ever World's Strongest Man competition. He's also the biggest man here. Gunnar Thor continuing Iceland's great tradition in these events. He's recently been hired by Walt Disney to do the rounds dressed as Hercules. A big man again, over 6'4" and weighs 20 stones. Unlike Stuart Murray, the smallest man, he's got the biggest arms. They're about 23 inches around the biceps and the triceps. Quiet man by nature, except when he starts competing. And he's a vicious competitor, I can promise you that. And he's going to have to be, if he's got any chance of beating the reigning world's strongest man, Finland's Jukka Ahola. So the event is an awesome one, 200 kilograms to carry down the course of 25 meters. And then they've got to drag 300 kilograms of chain and anchor back again. It's Ahola away while Stuart Murray is struggling at the back there. On the far side, it's Gunnar Thor of Iceland who's blasting down the course. Hugo Girard right on the left-hand side. Thor first, Girard second, then Jukka Ahola. Stuart Murray way, way down at the moment. But now Jukka Ahola begins to turn it on. He's deceptively big. He weighs over 21 stones, but it's made up of absolute solid muscle. Leaning into it. Now Stuart Murray finishes the first part. In fact, he's got a couple of meters to go. Jukka Ahola now beginning to blow, beginning to puff. It's so tiring down the second half of the course. He's got a little way to go. 90 seconds the time limit. He's well inside that. Come on, just one more pull. The anchor has to go over the line. He's done it. Maximum points in the first event for the defending champion. Now, what about second place? It's between Thor on this side and Girard on the far side. 20 seconds to go. I think it's this man, the Icelander, just in the lead, but now Girard pulls a little meter or so further ahead. Oh, this is incredible. They're going to run out of time. Girard by a meter once again. I think he's going to do it. There it is. Canada in second place, Iceland third, and Scotland on this occasion a distant fourth place for Stuart Murray. Oh, that was fantastic for second place, but there was no doubt about the winner.
The carry was easy, and then the track, middle of. After that, it was very hard, 5 meters, and then it was easy.
So hard because the legs just want to explode. By the time you get to the end, the legs feel about twice the size. There's no strength left to bring the chain and anchor back. It's so hard in the heat, it's terrible.
What about the other events that are coming up? Do you view them more optimistically?
The stones, I'm looking forward to the stones and the Hercules hold. The tyre flip, I'm not so sure. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
And there's the proof that Ahola is in good shape and determined to hang on to the title that he won 12 months earlier in Las Vegas. Down to the beach now, and a real strongman event. And Stuart Murray's fan club out in force. He really would have to be Scotland the Brave today. It's the Atlas stones. There's 5 of them. They range from 95 to 165 kilograms in weight, and they have to be put in order in their appointed place. This event's steeped in Celtic mythology. They're called manhood stones. Lift one of these, you were no longer a callow youth, you were a real man. And you were entitled to put an eagle's feather in your hat, hence the phrase, a feather in your cap. Lift all 5, put the whole eagle on your head.
And luckily for Stuart Murray on the right-hand side, this is an event he knows well.
Stuart Murray, Scotland.
Gunnar Thor on his left. Well, Iceland have got a fantastic tradition in strongman competitions, but I'm not sure he's done this event before. The first stone should be very easy. Just 95 kilos. That's about 15.5 stones. And don't expect these guys to move quickly, not with this sort of weight. And I wonder if Stuart Murray's height is going to be a disadvantage. Oh my goodness, there's nearly a crash. Gunnar Thor nearly took Stuart Murray out there. Now come on, Stuart. He's a shade under 6 feet tall, and that first one was a problem. The next one, 16.5 stones, and look at that. Gunnar Thor, I was about to say it was going to be a brilliant effort carrying it on the shoulder. Well, this first heat full of drama. Come on, Stuart, 16.5 stone, and up it goes. Just a shade behind the Icelandic champion. This one, even bigger, 17.5 stones, 115 kilos. And this is where it gets very, very slow indeed. The time limit is 90 seconds, and there aren't too many people in the world have ever lifted all 5 stones. Oh, and Gunnar Thor has dropped that one. Both men on their 3rd stone. Now, if they were both to get these up, there are timekeepers around the course taking the time that each stone goes up. Now, Stuart Murray can get it on. Yes, he's in the lead. Even if Gunnar Thor gets the 3rd one up, that could be crucial. Well, surprise, surprise, the Scot is leading. It didn't look that way at the beginning. He's running out of time. Stuart Murray, for the time being, is in first place, and that is good news. Oh my goodness, Gunnar nearly knocking the wall down there. He's very cross with himself. Stuart Murray taking a well-earned rest. Well done.
Were you aware that he almost tried to put his first ball on your head?
Yeah, I noticed that. I got quite a fright. I didn't know what was going on there. But he sorted it out, so it's okay.
Jukka Ahola, 4 points to the good in the first event on the right-hand side. A real good exponent of lifting these stones. But the first time Hugo Girard of Canada has ever attempted this event. Watch this from the reigning champion. 14.5 stones. Should be easy. Thank you very much. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. Girard a couple of seconds behind him. And remember, the target is 3 stones. That's what Stuart Murray did. I wonder if anybody will do 5. Oh, that was easy. And that is impressive from the Canadian. To get it on his shoulder is a huge effort. The next one, remember, 17.5 stones. And Ahola is blasting ahead of Stuart Murray. That was a very quick stone. The third one up easily. Girard, I think, may get it as well. He's got a bit of way to go. This is number 4. 20 stones that one weighs. I think Ahola's got problems because the stone has got sand on it, and that makes it slippery. Now this one, 165 kilos, 24 stones. That is unbelievable. The lowest part of the rostrum, but it might... Oh, he's gone. It doesn't matter because he's in the lead. 20 seconds to go if he wants to have another attempt at lifting it, and he's watching across to see what Hugo Girard is doing. Each of them has 4. Ahola, though, got the 4th one on quickest, so he's in the lead, and I think both of them will run out of time. Not even the great Jukka Ahola could do the 5th. That is it, chum. You're finished, but you've won it again. 4 points, 2 out of 2. A great effort by Girard as well. Defending champion beats the Canadian and is off to a good start.
It was pretty tough. First time for me. I think with some more practice, can do that better.
What did you make of that event?
Stones were too sandy, and I wasn't so good what I expected.
Really?
Yeah, but I think I was faster after 4 stone. I'm not sure.
Did you think you were going to get the last one?
I think if I had a little bit more time, could do it.
We'll never know.
Next time. I promise.
Well, he's going to have to wait 12 months to find out. Ahola was right. On the 4th stone, he was almost 20 seconds clear of Girard. Stuart Murray in 3rd place, Gunnar Thor back in 4th. Which means that this heat is becoming a 2-man race. Ahola against Girard, but the defending champion looking in good nick. Well, these guys do get hurt, and the physio's bench is one of the busiest places in town, presenting unique problems.
It is on a different scale. I mean, we're from the Sheffield Sports Medicine Clinic, and we're used to dealing with athletic performers from various sports in Sheffield, but these guys just take it that stage further. It's just massage and treatment on a different scale, really, because my hands just aren't big enough to go around a 35-inch thigh or a 23.5-inch bicep. It's just massaging on a scale that I'm not normally used to.
How tired are you after massaging some of these guys?
It's tired. By the end of the day, working with these guys all day, I need a rest. I could do with a massage there myself. It's very hard work, but it's good fun too. They're a great bunch of guys to work with.
Well, here we go with the 3rd event in front of the mosque. It's the Hercules hold. You may have seen it before. Each car weighs more than 1,000 kilograms. You stand between them, hold on tight, and don't let go.
Gunnar Thor, Iceland.
So Gunnar Thor, 5 points down on the overall leader, Jukka Ahola. And this, the Hercules hold, back in the olden days, of course, instead of cars, it was done with horses. Now we're talking about horsepower. It's an awesome task. Over 1,000 kilograms each, those cars, on quite a steep incline. The preparation's so important in events like this. And the best time we've seen in World's Strongest Man so far this year in an earlier heat was 53 seconds. So we'll see how Gunnar Thor gets on.
Ready?
Yes, he says. I'm ready. Well, you can't see the whites of his eyes, but he's showing no fear, that's for sure. Just squatting into the position, holding those shoulders and the arms rock steady at the moment. I think the worst time we've seen so far this year was around about 20 seconds. He's passed that already. Huge forearms all these guys have got. Looks as though they've got a couple of coconuts strapped on there somewhere. The muscles bulging. He's got a bit of tape across his nose as well. In theory, it helps the breathing, but it didn't help his grip. 36 seconds for the Icelander, and that is the target the other three competitors have to follow. Pretty good, but not spectacular.
36.60.
36.60, Stuart Murray. He'll get his huge arms to work in a few moments' time.
Stuart Murray, Scotland.
Well, Stuart Murray, a great devotee of strongman and weightlifting competitions. He does a lot of coaching in his spare time. The smallest man in this heat, under 6 feet tall, under 20 stones, and that's unusual at this level of competition. But I'm sure when those cars take the brakes off, you'll see the size of this guy's arms. They're absolutely massive.
Right.
Checking everything's okay. The lead, 36 seconds. Just a little bit of a blow there, just relaxing. I know that sounds rather strange. You can't relax in an event like this. But all the effort has to go into the arms, the shoulders, and those hands. The pressure on the fingers is absolutely immense. He's within 10 seconds of the lead now. He's trying to block out the pain. The time being shouted out to him, and he goes past just. He's in the lead for the time being. Now, come on, can you hang on for a bit longer? 43 seconds, that is a good effort from Stuart Murray. Well, no pain in the legs, no way. But the hands take a lot of punishment in this event. Well done to Stuart, in the lead for the moment.
You said beforehand that you were quite daunted by that. How did it compare to what your expectations were?
It's heavier than I thought it was going to be at the very beginning. Yanks your arms right out your sockets just about, you know. I thought it would have got a lot longer as that. It would be too full. It's just the way it goes there.
He's not kidding either. It really does pull the arms out of the sockets, that's for sure. At least I hope it won't happen, but it must feel like it. When you strapped yourself on between two enormous cars, weighing nearly a ton each, and there's even a driver in each of them. So, the police officer from Canada, Hugo Girard, lying in second place overall. Look at his forearms. They took a lot of scratching from those huge stones they were lifting in the last competition. He's recovered from that and now wants to concentrate on attacking 43 seconds by Stuart Murray. Now this guy is the biggest man in this heat, 6'2" and weighs 335 pounds. Approaching 20 seconds. It's under control, but for how long? The first time he's ever done this event anywhere in the world. And it's in the heat and the drama of a World's Strongest Man heat with the defending champion to go after him. Within 6 seconds of the lead, he's hanging on desperate. Oh, he can't do it. Good news for Stuart Murray. He hangs on to first place and can't finish any worse than second. I think Girard will be disappointed with that.
1.95 seconds.
Hugo Girard shaking his head as he comes off.
Good, not good?
A bit tougher than I think. But I hope it's going to be good enough.
Well, the thing we all said about Jukka Ahola last year was not that he was brilliant at any one particular event. It was that he was so consistent. He's proved that already in Morocco. 2 victories out of 2 events. And unfortunately for Stuart Murray, we all know that the Finn will want a 3rd. But whatever happens, it will be Stuart Murray's best score so far in the 1998 competition, his first ever. Well, this guy's got fingers like bunches of bananas. He's got an incredible grip. Just inching down the platform before the off. Well, nobody has approached Martin Muir's 53 seconds from the earlier heat. I wonder if Jukka Ahola will go past it or just be satisfied with getting beyond the 43 seconds set by Stuart Murray. He really is an incredible muscle man, this guy, as well as a super strongman. The Scandinavians love their strongman competition. Norway, Sweden and Finland seem to produce them by the 100. There's loads and loads of strongmen in Finland, all contesting national competitions, and this guy is the best of them all. Now then, he's getting close to Stuart Murray. He's gone past him. He's got a 3rd victory in a row, and that surely means he goes through to the final, even though there's 1 contest left. Looks pretty cool, calm and collected.
47.10.
The start was quite easy, but in the middle, when the cars move, then it's very bad to your hand.
Through to the final though now?
Now I'm pretty near go to the final, and tomorrow is a tire flip, but only one flip is enough to me.
So a good performance from Scotland's Stuart Murray, but he still finished 3.5 seconds shy of the defending world champion. So Jukka Ahola of Finland goes through, but even though he doesn't need to win the final event, his sporting pride will drive him on. We finish as ever with the tyre flip down by the harbour, an academic exercise in many ways. Stuart Murray and Gunnar Thor went in the first race and neither finished the course, Murray managing just 18 metres and Thor 25. So could Girard deny Ahola a Grand Slam in the second race? We join it in the closing stages.
And Girard is in the lead, almost unbelievable. Jukka Ahola's perfect record looks as though it's going to be spoilt. So the Canadian finishing with a flourish. There's still a few meters to go and Ahola is not giving up. That is the sign of a true champion. He's got the final to contest. That's a whole different story. But Girard would love to beat this one and go back and say to all his friends, I beat the world's strongest man, and he's done just that in the final event. But it is the Finn that goes through to the final. And when he gets there, boy, is he going to be tough to beat.
I did only one mistake when we start. I didn't find my grip. But I'm happy, and I think that I can still win the final. I hope I will be the best.
But he was second best there, with Girard breaking the Finns' monopoly on winning all the events. But no disgrace for the Canadian in finishing so close to the world champion. Stuart Murray in third place, bloodied but unbowed.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it, really have. It's been great.
And from what you've seen, who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
The guy that's in my heat, definitely.
It's bad luck, isn't it?
Yeah. Without a doubt he's going to win. My money's on him.
In the day's other heat, Llo Becky of Hungary and Baron Vandenberg of Holland were nip and tuck all the way through the first three events, Vandenberg producing a display of extraordinary cheek in the Hercules hold. So it all came down to the final event. The outcome of their race in the tyre flip would decide who went through to the final.
Vandenberg on this side, Fekete on the far side. It's all come down to who wins this competition. And Vandenberg has been here before. The last 2 years, he's missed out on a place in the final by the skin of his teeth as a result of performing poorly in the very last contest. Well, the man from the Netherlands is just ahead at the moment. Fekete, the biggest of the two, the Hungarian champion, weighs about 22 stones. Vandenberg, a mere lightweight at just over 20. But Vandenberg is full of grit and determination. His brother is in the crowd somewhere, shouting and screaming for his brother to get in there and get stuck in. Fekete, one flip behind. Vandenberg looks as though he's going to do it at long last. Just under 10 meters to go. His wife is right down the side of the track, shouting and screaming. She would love to see her husband make it through to the final. He's never been in the final before. Fekete, I think, is finished. Vandenberg surely is going to get this victory. You'll see a lot of joy at the end, but a few tears as well, maybe. He's trained his heart out over the last 12 months to try and get a place in the final, and I think he's going to do it. He can't afford to relax now. There's still a bit of time on the clock. One more push will do it. Come on, get it over. He's done it. A lovely moment for Baron Vandenberg after so many years of trying.
To be in the finals, you need to be strong. But you need to have also a little bit luck all the time. I think I've been strong and I've lucky now. Two things together.
And so now we know that one of these 10 will be the world's strongest man. And a certain symmetry to the final lineup, the last 2 heats as the first 2, won by a Finn and a Dutchman. Lee Bowers flying the flag for England, but defending champion Jukka Ahola is going to be the man to beat.
The thing is, though, you may be the world's strongest man, but when push comes to shove, you're just the same as the rest. You're just a bunch of big Jessies.
So one show to go, and it's the final. 12 months ago, the title went to Finland. Can Ahola retain his crown, or will there be a new world's strongest man?
And you can see the final here on BBC One tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. In the new